Hello to all. Today we are going for a walk in the very center of Lisbon. I named the districts of Baixa and Cais do Sodré. On the program, the beautiful and big squares, the very touristy atmosphere of the center, Ribeira Market and some cool places to have a drink. Baixa means the lower city in Portuguese, a modern great district built in the 18th century by Marquis of Pombal. The historical heart of Lisbon had to be entirely rebuilt after a terrible tragedy which touched the city and its residents in 1755. London was mostly destroyed by fire in 1666. San Francisco had a devastating earthquake in 1906. Closer to us, Kobe in Japan had a deadly tsunami in 2011. On All Saints' Day, 1755, Lisbon experienced 3 combined catastrophes. An awful earthquake with a magnitude of 9 out of 9 on a Richter scale, a ferocious fire and a devastating tsunami. Nearly a quarter of the residents of Lisbon died on that day. The destroyed lower city was rebuilt using modern urban planning principles, even if inherited from the Greeks and the Romans, straight roads crossing each other at a right angle. The checkerboard offers beautiful perspective, but isn't as charming as the lanes of the Castle District, Alfama or Muraria. Several big squares come one after another. Praça dos Restauradores commemorates the Portuguese independence from the Spanish domination in 1640. A central obelisk imposing buildings from the 19th and 20th century and the car traffic going down Avenida da Liberdade, a transit place with a funicular on one side leading to the Barrio Alto district. Rocio, or Praça Dom Pedro IV, is one of the oldest squares in Lisbon, lively and touristic but charming. Places of celebration since the Middle Ages, of executions and auto da fe during the Inquisition. The market welcomes nowadays protests and strolls of the Lisbon residents and tourists. It is one of the most beautiful squares in the city, flanked by the pretty Rocio train station, the neoclassical theatre with an impressive fountains in the center, and a king balancing on a column. The square ground is checked the Portuguese way, forming psychedelic waves. A bicolor mosaic with some basalt for the black cobblestones and limestones for the white ones. From the square, you can see the Carmelite church that was destroyed in 1755 and left gutted ever since on the hills of Chado, like a testimony to the fury of God or the elements. Going down towards Taj, you will come across the Santa Justa lift, which apparently would be a creation of Eiffel because it is made of metal and it's in a neo-Gothic style. But no, it is however the work of a Portuguese man from French descent, Raoul Meunier du Ponsard. At the top of the lift, a belvedere allows you to discover the district from above. The experience isn't worth the queue, which can be long at times. Augusta Rua is the pedestrian street ending in a monumental triumphal arch. This may be one of the most unpleasant places in Lisbon. Mass tourism in all its glory, between noisy or weary tourists and aggressive signs. This is a street one enjoys to bypass. La Praça do Comércio, or the trading square, played an essential role in Lisbon until the devastating earthquake. The Royal Palace and Library, a part of the port, administrative buildings to regulate trade with colonies were there. The square was rebuilt in the shape of a U upon on the Taj. The equestrian statue of King Joseph, or José I, stepping on snakes, symbol of many difficulties met during his reign, was put there. Walking the Taj on the right, you will get to the former sailor district, Cais do Sodré. It was for a long time the red light district of Lisbon, with bars, brothels and war hotels. Pensão Amor is one of the most beautiful of the local bars, and it is located in a former warhouse. The district is one of the liveliest and pleasant to go out at the weekend. And it is here that you will be offered, like in Barrio Alto, some powder to buy every 50 yards. In Pink Street, other bars with retro signs remind where the passing sailors came from. Copenhagen, Liverpool, Oslo, Hamburg. Not necessarily good bars, but the neons are original for sure. The last step is the covered market in Ribeira, that became a massive place for street food. Several dozens of restaurants to choose from, local and world food, burgers, sushi, cold meat, fish restaurants, vegetarian and wine bars. The place is rather impressive, especially the metallic framework and the light. And you can get some tasty food there. Maybe a bit expensive, so tending to tourists, but a friendly and pleasant experience nonetheless. You are now across the train station to join the district of Belém, west. Then further away, the seaside resorts of Cais and Estoril by the ocean. Behind the train station, ferry will take you on the south bank of Lisbon in Almada, where the statue of the Christ King is. You can find more info in description. Let us know if you like the stroll by leaving us a comment. To follow and support us and discover other city in an original way, why not subscribe to our YouTube channel? Be curious and enjoy your stroll. Junto à casa do prefeito, e se essa gente morrer, como de fato morreu.